Welcome to another Back of the Net recording. This is about finding the mean from group data or estimating the mean from group data. It's quite a long question and it does take a while to complete. It's nearly always worth 4 marks, and furthermore there's never been an exam series, so either in March or January or June, where this hasn't been on one of the 2 papers. Nearly always on paper 2, but it comes up time and time and time again. If I had to bet money on there being a question that's going to come up on an exam paper, it would be this one. So it's definitely one worth getting sorted out. Okay. Bianca asked 32 women about the number of children they each had. The table shows information about her results. Here's information about her results. Find the mode, calculate the mean. Okay, so first of all, finding a mode. The mode is the most commonly occurring. So looking down here, the highest one I've got is 9. So the mode there is tempting here to write 9, but actually the mode is referring to the most frequent number of children is actually 0, so the mode there is 0. It's now asking us to calculate the mean, and when it's mean from group table, we use TAD. I'm not quite sure where that came from. I think it might be Miss Turkerton that came up with it, but it's certainly caught on, and whenever I teach people now, before I've even taught them, they see this question, oh, let's just TAD it. And off they go. And it stands for times, add again, and then divide. And it's just a way of remembering that process we're going to go through. So, first of all, the times. 0 times 9 is 0. 1 times 6, 6. 2 times 7, 14. 3 times 8, 3 8 is 24. 4 times 2 is 8. More than 4, 0. Lucky it's 0 because I can't times more than. Is 0. And what I've actually done there is just work out that if there are 6 mothers with 1 child, there would be a total of 6 children. If there are 7 mothers with 2 children, it would be a total of 14 children. If there are 8 mothers with 3 children, that's a total of 24 children, etc. That's our times bit, the timesing bit, done. I'm now going to do my adds. So 6 add 14 is 20, 44, 44, add another, I'm not happy with 44 there, that's 20, yes I am, 44, 44, add another 8 is 54. So I've got 54 children altogether. That's one add done. I'm now going to add up the frequency. 9 add 6, well I could do that, but actually I know it's 32 because it says up here 32. Okay, this was on a non-calculator paper, so I've got to do this without a calculator. I've got this bit here wrong. 52. Sorry about that, I knew it wasn't right at the time. That's what's stalling. Okay, so I now know that is 52, that's 32. I've done my 2 adds, I've now got to do my divides. Now I need to do 52 divided by 32 because the total of 52 children shared out between 32 mothers. Now that looks like it's horrendous, but stick to your fraction knowledge and go through it from that type of aspect. So 52 over 32. I can do a bit of simplifying there. I can halve that to be 26 over, well, half of 32 is 15, 16. I can halve that again to be half of 26 is going to be 13 divided by 8. I've now got no further I can go with that, so I'm going to now have to change that top heavy fraction into a mixed number. So I'm now going to work out how many 8s in 13. Well, 2 8s would be 16, so it's only 1, which is 1, 8 and 5 left over. So the answer is 1 and 5/8. And that's somewhere towards the middle of the table, so I'm quite happy with that. Okay, next question. Fred carried out a survey of 100 students how long in T seconds each student took to solve a problem. Here's some information about the time. Now it says here, work out an estimate for the mean. Now as soon as it's an estimate, you know it's slightly different than last time. We're still going to stick with our TAD, because whenever we're calculating the mean from any sort of table, it's going to be a TAD, so around our times, add, and divide. The problem here is, well, what do I times the 30 by? I know there are 30 people, and some took 20, some may have been 0. So now I work out what the midpoint is of each of those. And sometimes they give you a column here for the midpoint, sometimes they don't. I always tell my students, just write the midpoint in the middle of this table here. It's actually quite a lot easier, and then it reminds you of where you're going. All I'm doing down here is going down and writing those midpoints. So that's my midpoints done. Next job, times. 10 times 30, 300. 30 times 24. Now fortunately this was a non-calculator paper, so I can type that into my calculator. 720. The next one, 50 times 40. That should have been 20, so it would be 2000. And then finally 70 times 6, 420. So that's my times in done. I've now got to do my adding, so I'm going to add all those numbers there up. And that comes out to be 3440. I've now got to add up my frequency as well. So we could do that. That makes 30, 24 and 6 make 30, another 30, 60, so that's a total of 100. I've now got to find my mean. I've done my add, I've now got to do my divide. Now sometimes people get confused, is it 100 divided by 3440 or 3440 divided by the 100? I need to be round about in the middle. I've got to be aiming for a value somewhere between 30 and 50 or 40 and 60, that sort of range. So there's no way I can do 100 divided by more than 1,000 and then get that number. So it's got to be 3440 divided by the 100. If you're really not sure, try it either way, see what answer you get and pick the most appropriate one. So 3440 divided by 100 is 34.4, which will put me in this group here. That looks about right to me. 34.4 is about in the middle of there. I'm happy with that as an answer. So there you go, that is my mean calculated. Okay, I'll just see how many we've got of these. I think I've got 2 extras for you to do, I have. So I'm going to leave you with that first one. There you go, you have a go at that one. I'll press pause and then you can come back. Sorry, you press pause and I'll come back. Okay, welcome back. Again, let's go for it. So Athena recorded the times in minutes to repair 80 car tyres. Right, that's a bit of a tip, so I know I've got my 80 there already. Information about the times is shown in the table. Calculate and estimate for the mean. So I'm going to do some TAD. Times, add and divide. First thing I'm going to do is find my midpoints. 3, 9, 15, 18, 21, and 24, 30, I'm struggling there a minute. I want to say 27. I think that's right. That's gone up 6, 6, 6, 6. Yes, I'm happy with that now. Okay, now I've got 2 columns here, and this is what I was saying. This is because I expect you to write your midpoint in here. We haven't done that, so we're not going to need this column or that column, so I'm not going to use that one there. Just leave that. And now I'm going to do my, first of all, my times. So 3 times 15, 45. 9 times 25, 225. 15 times 20, 300. 21 times 12, 252. And then 27 times 8 is 216. That's my timesing done. I've now got to do my first add. So 216 plus 252 plus 300 plus 225 plus 45 equals 1038. So sorry, that's my adding done. I've now got a second add to do there. Well, I've done that already because I knew they came to 80. So that's 80. I've now got to do my divide. 1038. Now, is that divided by 80 or is it the other way around? If I was to do 80 divided by 1038, I'm doing it on my calculator now. 80 divided by 1038, I get 0.007. Well, there's no way the average time is 0.007 because the middle of the table is round about here somewhere. So let's go back and try 1038 divided by my 80. And that comes out to be 12.975. 12.975 is in this group here. I'm quite happy with that. There's about 47 people. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that as being an answer to my question. It does feel slightly low. I may go back and check that out in a minute. I'm just going to do that very quickly. I'm going to do 3 times 15 is 45. 9 times 25 is 225. 15 times 20 would be 300. 21 times 12 is indeed 252. And 27 times the A is 216. Just quickly add them up again. Check I didn't make a mistake on the calculator. 1038, and it is 80 car tyres. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Don't think I did anything wrong. There we go. In the meantime, taking a pair, I ought to write down seconds. Oh no, sorry, minutes. I'll be very quick to change the tyre in 12 minutes. There we go. Okay, another question for you to do. I press pause now. Sorry, you're going to press pause now. Did it again. Okay, welcome back. Estimate mean number of CDs. So it's a TAD question. Should be getting good at this by now. First of all, got to find my midpoints. 20, 60, 100, 140, 180. There we go. Midpoint done. Now, TAD, T times 60. 6 5s are 30, so that's going to be 300. $980. And 540. Now I'm going to add those up. 540, sorry, that's my time's done, let's tick it. Now I'm going to add them up. 540 plus 980 plus 1200 plus 300 plus 60. That comes to a grand total of 3080. I'm now going to add up this one here. I could do that, but actually it's told me in the last 30 weeks. So that does come to 30. That's 10. Yep, that's 20. So that's a total of 30. That's my add, and my add done. Now I'm going to divide. So it's 3080 divided by the 30, which comes out to be 102.6666666. I've got to work to one decimal place, so I'm going to chop my number off there. That's more than 5, so I need to round that one up to be the 7, so it's 102.7. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. All the questions done. Hope that's been useful to you. I really would urge you to get your head around doing this TAD thing and getting these questions sorted, because they are absolute banker in terms of coming up year after year after year. It's definitely worth investing the time and getting them done. Okay, good luck when it does come up in the exam. Remember about finding the midpoint. Don't get freaked out about having this extra column here that you don't need to use. You're writing your midpoints in there, so that's why you've got this extra column. And remember, just look at your answer in the end. If it's ridiculous, it can't be right. I didn't do that for the last one, but remember, like 102 is round about in this group here. It's in the middle of the table. Must be about the mean. That's looking quite nice to me. Okay, hope that's useful to you. Do come back and watch another Back of the Net video. Thank you very much.